My name is Jim Bob, and I like hot dogs.
Hey guys, I'm Bulma, and today I'm answering your questions while I play a little Death Road to Canada. I put out a hashtag Ask Bulma earlier today, Ask Me Anything, and here's what I got. Brayden asks, if you could make any capsule that could do anything you wanted it to, what would you have it do? Super fun question. Thanks, Brayden. I would totally wish, I want a capsule that had a little guy inside of it that would edit all my videos, all our videos, and, maybe cook me spaghetti while he's doing it because spaghetti is amazing. I'm pretty sure that was like my favorite thing to eat when I was little. Sorry. Yeah, so if I could just have a little editor in a capsule, I'd be set. Maro asks, you choose to look like Bulma because you're a Vegeta fan or because you just love DBZ? Well, both of those assessments are very true. I'm a huge Vegeta fan, and I also love Dragon Ball Z, which, should be very apparent at this point. But the reason I actually chose Bulma is because she's my favorite Dragon Ball female. Don't get me wrong, I love Chi-Chi and 18 launch, of course, but Bulma is strong-willed, smart, and sexy, which I think is a really strong role model, opposed to, characters that are only boobs on legs. Cough cough Taya from Yu-Gi-Oh, for example, that don't actually contribute to the story. They're just there. They just kind of parrot what's going on. And Bulma actually propels the story of Dragon Ball. There just wouldn't be any story without her. She's the one that runs into Goku and made the Dragon Ball locator, started that whole adventure, and she invented the time machine, which, allowed future Trunks to come in and save them all when Frieza and his father came in. She's amazing. Rich scientist. Super sassy. I love her. Victor asks, did you draw this? It's very good, and this is referring to the image I used to promote my hashtag Ask Bulma today. And sadly, no, if it wasn't obvious. I did edit the image and put it all together. I do draw though. I'm actually working on a speed drawing video right now that I plan to upload to the channel. So stay tuned for that. Ritus asks, do you watch Dragon Ball Super? And if you do, what do you think about it? Man, that's a loaded question. Not fair. I don't want anyone to get offended. I don't hate on people for their enjoyment of Super, so, I expect to be treated the same. I know it's not a perfect world, but I'm not really that impressed with Super, guys. I was excited about it when I first heard about it in 2015. I'm like, oh cool, new Dragon Ball series, this is amazing. Yes, I love that Spark was coming in and there's gonna be more. But it was just a big letdown for me. I skipped the first, saga or two, however long they spent going back over the movies, Resurrection F and Battle of the Gods, which I thought was kind of a weird choice. So I went right to the Future Trunks and Goku Black saga. That one was pretty cool. A lot of memes came from it, so it was good for the channel, or the page. And that was about it for me, and I really didn't like how it finished with, Vegeta was pretty much useless, and then Trunks coming in with his sort of light and hope. See, it's giving me indigestion and burps just talking about Super. I really did like that we got more. You got more layers to the Bulma and Vegeta relationship. Got a lot more moments between them that we didn't see in Dragon Ball Z that, you know, I really wanted to see, and I'm sure a lot of you guys did too. So that was really nice. And I really like the filler out of everything. The baseball episode was my favorite. Arali-chan versus Vegeta. Amazing. But, you know, once the filler was over, I was kind of like, you're losing me. Tournament of Power totally lost me. I haven't watched since episode 80. I don't see myself getting back into it. Ethan asks, do you have characters you'd like to see being playable DLC in Fighters? Super Saiyan Bulma. Okay, for real. Arali-chan, I think that'd be fun. Uzuru, or at least, you know, being able to transform or have a move where you are in Great Ape form, like how Goku goes Super Saiyan 3, I believe, you know, when you're in Fighters, because he's already, you know, he's Super Saiyan Goku. Yeah, and then you have a, you know what I'm saying, guys. That'd be fun. Or General Tao. I think it'd be super awesome if we could see General Tao in a game. You know, you could dodge an attack by, you know, just shooting off, grabbing a random tree and flying away. That'd be awesome. General Tao was such a badass. I'd love to see something different. Really just rather play Budokai Tenkaichi 3. Get some Yajirobe, I believe. World Tournament announcer. Kid Chi-Chi. I think in general, though, Fighters needs more girl power. I think all we have right now is 18 and 21. Lame. I'd like to see some more girls. Alan asks, what was the most soul-crushing sass you've ever dished out? Now, I'm not too much of a sassy person. I think I learned my lesson when I tried being sassy when I was 7 years old. I remember getting in trouble with my mom, so she took away my Super Mario 64 game, and little me was like, oh, that's okay. Ocarina of Time is my favorite game, so I'm just gonna play that. Take my Mario. Bleh, I don't care. And, you know, that swung around to crush my soul because my mom took away not only Mario, but Ocarina of Time. So I just kind of learned not to be a sassy little jerk. If this was an anime, I could be sassy all day. Tyler asks, what is your favorite Bulma moment in the entire series? There's so many great moments. You know, Bulma just popping off and shooting at Goku and Krillin, or, you know, slapping Goku in Super. That's amazing. But I'm gonna go back to Dragon Ball for the classic Bulma flashes Master Roshi to get his Dragon Ball. Like, how do you not realize you're not wearing underwear in a nightgown? I will admit, guys, I've gone around in a nightgown in my house without underwear on, and I can tell, you know, it's kind of breezy. Anyone who's walked around without underwear on, I'm sure you guys can tell if you're not wearing underwear. I understand it's a show. It's just so ridiculous to me. I love it. And she's like, Bulma's she's such a hoe in Dragon Ball. It's hilarious. If I had to, like, my runner-up favorite Bulma moment is also in Dragon Ball when Yamcha is facing off against the Invisible Man, and Krillin comes up with a strategy to pull down Bulma's top in front of Roshi so that his nosebleed makes the Invisible Man visible. And Yamcha has the advantage. He can take him on, actually. Amazing. I'm a little pervert. I enjoy it. Dragon Ball is amazing. Rodrigo asks, why do you like to post Aichis so much? I honestly had to look up what that means. It's apparently like a Japanese term for naughty or sexy. That's the gist I was getting. I was seeing a lot of like, you know, sexy big anime tits pop up on the Google search. So I think I know what they're trying to say here. And I mostly post, you know, memes and manga scans, things like that on the Bulma page. So I think it's nice to sprinkle in a sexy Bulma here and there. Spice things up. I know I have a large male audience, and Dragon Ball Z and Dragon Ball were not shy of having sexy characters, you know, Marin, Chi-Chi, and, you know, all of them. Even Kid Chi-Chi had, you know, a little sexy outfit, which, you know, weird, but, you know, it was there. And, I don't know. Who doesn't like a sexy Bulma? I love a sexy Bulma. End question. Steven asks, what's your top 5 Dragon Ball characters, and which Dragon Ball series is your favorite? Well, I'm just gonna go right down the list here, guys. Bulma, because hello, rich, sexy scientist, genius, inventor, like, the list goes on. Second would be Vegeta. Come on, it's Vegeta. And next would be Future Trunks, and I do have to specify and say Future Trunks, you know, from Dragon Ball Z, because he was just a badass. I don't even have to explain, you know, I don't know about that bowl cut, the long hair was amazing, but, you know, he just had that sword, and he's coming in, like, whoa, this power level, and he just comes in, saves the day. What up? Here's my mini fridge. Next on my list, Kid Goku. Enough said. And lastly, General Tao. Already mentioned him. I love the flying away off of trees, his pink kill you outfit, and he just kept coming back, you know. He never learned. He even got turned into, like, you know, a cyborg or part cyborg. It was pretty funny. And I think you all can guess off of that Dragon Ball is my favorite series. If I had to pick, you know, it'd go Dragon Ball, and then Dragon Ball Z, and I guess Dragon Ball Super can be on the list. It's just the humor, the perversion. It's just one big magical adventure. There's not a whole thing with the power scaling. It's not about that. You just can't beat what Dragon Ball brought us. Tom asks, recently got a pit bull, named him General Blue, thinking about putting together a page where he is hypercritical about everything Dragon Ball related. Would you follow? First off, great name, and I have a pit bull too. And as for your page, where can I sign up? That sounds amazing. First off, super encourage you to do that. That would be amazing. I would follow in a heartbeat. God, what a great idea. Star asks, how do you feel about the loss of Hiromi Suru? Even though it was 6 months ago, which actress's voice did you prefer? Tsuru's or Monica Rios. Quick, small correction. Hiromi passed away November 16th. So we are approaching the 4-month anniversary. It's still very sad. I am deeply hurt. It still feels like, a little hole inside because I first started watching Dragon Ball in Japanese. So I grew on Hiromi being the voice. So it's hard to picture anyone else doing it. Now, they did hire a new voice actress. She did Mercury in Sailor Moon, which is amazing. And I think that's a great fit. And I'm glad that Bulma's character can continue on, even though Super is coming to a close soon. Maybe it's just a hiatus. There's a movie coming out, so we'll see what happens. My favorite Bulma voice actress, though, is Tiffany Vollmer, if we're talking the English dub. I can't stand Monica Ryle, guys. I don't know what it is. It's kind of like how in, Gohan has a different voice, Kid Gohan, in Dragon Ball Z Kai. It just rubs me the wrong way. I can't stand it. It doesn't sound like Bulma. Tiffany Vollmer, though, brings that sass. It just is Bulma to me. She did, if not all, most of the Dragon Ball Z movies. And she did her voice in Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z. You look up the clip where, in Dragon Ball, where she lifts up her dress and to Goku and says, "Oh, I'll let you have a peek." And Goku's like, "I don't want to touch your dirty old fanny." That's Tiffany Vollmer. Jose asks, have you been traveling to San Luis, Arizona? I think he's asking, have I ever traveled there before? And the answer would still be no. But I did actually used to live about 300 miles or so from there when I lived in Wickenburg, Arizona, back in 2015. So, I've been kind of close, but I haven't been that far south in Arizona. I eventually migrated up to a little bit more into northern Arizona. And, now I'm in Florida, so I'm nowhere near there, so sorry, Jose. Thomas asks, what would you like to see in the next Dragon Ball series? I would love to see Bulma and Bra go Super Saiyan. Come on. If Bulma can create a way for Vegeta to skip Super Saiyan 3 and go right to Super Saiyan 4, I know you're going to be like, oh, GT, it's not canon. But I don't... Who cares? She can do it. I believe Bulma could do that. I don't think that's a stretch of the imagination by any means. I don't see why she couldn't create some way for humans to reach an artificial Super Saiyan, and especially it wouldn't be too out there to say that Bra could achieve Super Saiyan. She is half Saiyan. Oh my. And I'm about to go Super Saiyan myself. That's what I'd like to see. I really don't want any more Dragon Ball series. I felt Z was enough. And for everything else, there's Multiverse. And if you guys haven't read it, I'm totally going to post a link to Multiverse in the description down below. Go check it out. And final question, Chris asks, where is Frieza? He's gathering rocks to throw at Jiren, guys. For real though, I have no idea. Like I said, I don't watch Super anymore, but apparently he was last seen in a fight with 17 and then just disappeared, hasn't been confirmed dead. I've heard online, you know, people saying, oh, maybe he's gonna like pop out during this Goku Jiren fight. So I guess we'll see coming up in the next few weeks. But I mean, I don't know. He's probably drinking some rosé, just chilling. That's what I'd be doing. He's been through enough. Leave Frieza alone! But anyways, I'm glad I was able to get to almost all the questions this time. Sorry if I missed yours. And wow, I have an awesome announcement. We got our first patron today on Patreon. Wow, I've been wanting to cry just thinking about it. Pip and I are over the moon about it. Like, it's hard, you know, it's hard to believe that there's people that are, you know, they like what we're doing and want to pledge money to us and support us. That's amazing. We also reached 320 subscribers. That's awesome. We're trying to do another giveaway at 500 subscribers. You know, probably give away a Dragon Ball Z t-shirt this time, because last time it was a Funko Pop. So I think it'd be nice to switch things up, but thank you guys so much for your support. I mean, we do this for you. We wouldn't be here if it weren't for you. So, just thanks. Bonus surprise question! There's one that recently just came in, a question from Jordan. He asked, what is Pip? I see that word referenced in some posts, hashtag Ask Bulma. I literally, like, I died reading that. That was so funny. I guess Jordan isn't subscribed to the channel here, but Pip is my co-host, if you will, for the daily brief here. Yeah, I just thought that was a fun question. What is Pip? Pip's gonna get a kick out of that. But yeah, that has been the question session. Again, thanks for sending in your questions. I love communicating with you guys. It's what this community is about, you know? It's about you guys. God, look at those big anime eyes. I had to point that out. So yeah, keep your eye out, guys. You know, we plan on doing another DBZ t-shirt giveaway, like I said. So excited to give back to you guys. Anyways, I think we're coming to an end of the video here, so thanks for tuning in, and as always, this has been Daily Uploads on the Daily Brief. See ya!